today we will start exercise 10.3, question number 4. So question number 4 is determine if the following ratios form a proportion. Also write the middle terms and extreme terms where the ratios form a proportion. That means first of all we have to check that the given ratios are in proportion or not. Okay? Then after that, if the ratio are in proportion, okay, then we have to write what? We have to write the middle terms and extreme terms. So already in the previous class I have discussed about the middle terms and the extreme terms. Yes? Okay. 25 centimeter. 25 centimeter is to 1 centimeter and rupees 40 is to rupees 160. So already in the last class I have discussed that how to find whether the given ratios are in proportion or not. We have to multiply the middle terms and we have to multiply the extremes. Okay, so first of all you have to see which is the middle term and which are the extreme terms. So see, these are extremes, the last one and the first one. Okay, these are extremes. So in answer we will write extremes are 25 centimeter and rupees 160. So we will multiply the extremes first of all. So product of extremes, that will be 25 into 160. Similarly, what are the middle terms?
1 centimeter and rupees 40.
Yes, good. Middle terms or the other name is what?
Means.
Yes. So 1 centimeter and rupees 40. So we will multiply. So product of middle terms, 1 into 40, that will be what? 40. So see here, this was our product of extreme and this is our product of means. So you can see that the two values are not same. Okay, the two values are what? Different. So we can say they are in proportion or not? Not. So write hence the given ratios are not in proportion. So say, what are the extreme here?
2 kg and
Yes, 2 kg and 625 gram. So product of extremes. Next is means. 80 kg and 25 gram. So product of means. They are not equal. So we can write what? Hence the given ratio are not in proportion. Because the product of extreme is not equal to the product of means. Okay. The first sentence is John purchased 24 packets of crayons for rupees 96. And the next sentence is how many packets of the same crayons? That means we need to find the number of packets of crayon. Okay, number of packets of crayon that can be purchased from rupees what? 72. Okay, how many packets we can buy from the shop of rupees how much? 72. Clear? Question is clear? Okay. So see, there are many methods we can do in many ways. I am giving you one small example. See, suppose cost of 10 chocolates is given 100 rupees. Cost of 10 chocolate is given rupees 100 and we need to find the cost of 20 chocolates. Previously what we found in previous classes, if cost of 10 chocolate is given, then we have to find the cost of 1 chocolate. But my question is what? We have to find the cost of 20 chocolate. So before finding the cost of 20 chocolate, we must know what is the cost of 1 chocolate. Because if we know the cost of 1 chocolate, we can easily find the cost of 20, 30 or 40 chocolates. Yes? Okay. So here we can use one method and that method is called unitary method. We have already studied unitary method. That means unit. Unit means what? 1. So we can first of all we can find for one item, that means 1 chocolate, then we can easily find the cost of 20 chocolates. That is the one method we have already studied in class 5. Yes? But now this question we will do using what? Using proportion. Okay, this question we will not do using unitary method. We will use proportion. Answer 5 answer. Let the number of crayons which can be purchased, let the number of crayons which can be purchased with rupees 72 be X, X. So that means X is the quantity of the packets of crayon. Clear? So now we can write like this. See, 24 packets of crayon can be purchased with rupees 96. Okay. So we can write like this. See, in proportion we can write packets of crayons. Just see first, then after that you will write packets of crayon is to packets of crayon cost, then cost. Okay, so what I have written, see, packets of crayon is to packets of crayon is equal to cost is to cost. So what I am going to write, see, first of all, how many number of packets of crayon is given in first sentence? Just see. 24. So we can write here 24. And for the next sentence, that is the next condition, number of packets is not given. So we have taken something. What we have taken?
X.
Yes, good. X. Then equal to 24 packets of crayon can be purchased with how much cost? We have to write cost.
96.
96. So here in this place we have to write 96. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Because 24 packets of crayons we are purchasing with rupees how much? 96. So here in first place we are writing the number of packets, and for that how much cost, how much rupees we are paying, we have to write in first place here. Okay, so is to by using see, now in the next condition, number of packet of crayon is X and we are buying this much crayon using how much rupees? 72. So in this place we have to write 72. Okay, extremes. Extreme is what? 24 and 72, and the means is X and 96. Okay, so we can write the product of X, write product of means 96. According to this question, we can write product of means is equal to product of extremes. So product of x means is x into 96 is equal to product of extremes is 24 into 72. So why we are writing like this? Because the given ratios are in proportion. if they are in proportion, then we can easily write product of means is equal to product of extreme. So in next case, what we have to do? We have to find x. That means we have to remove what? 96. So if we want to remove 96, then what we have to do? We have to divide by 96. Okay, 24 into 72 by 96. So you have to write dividing both sides by 96. So 96 will get cancelled out. X is equal to, you can cancel this one using the table of 4. 4 6 are, 4 1s are, 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16. Then again 6 4s are, okay. Then again this is 1, okay, 6 1s are 6. Then 4 1s are 4, 4 1s are 4. Then 4 8s are 32. So 18. That means 18 packets of crayon can be purchased with rupees 72. So question number 6, right. So we will not write the first condition because first condition is very clear to you. The second condition, write x kg of rice, let x kg of rice needed for 40 people. Let x kg of rice would be needed for 40 people. Therefore, we can write in the next line, Therefore, we can write. Can anybody? Therefore, we can write. What we have to write? Can anybody tell me the answer? Just tell me the expression.
20.
No, before 20 we have to write something.
Quantity of rice is to quantity of.
Oh, we will write in short terms. In short terms we can write weight because it is in kg. So weight of rice. Then is to
Weight of rice.
yes equal to
Number of people.
yes number of people is to number of people. Very good. So first of all we will write weight of the rice. So for first condition, see how much weight is given?
20 kg.
20 kg. And for the next one weight is not
X.
given,
X.
but we took x. So number of people 100. For 20 kg of rice we can serve 100 people. Then is to, for x kg of rice we can serve 40 people. So can you estimate the answer of this question will be less than 20 or more than 20?
Less than 20.
Less than 20 kg or more than 20 kg?
Less than 20 kg.
Why less than 20 kg?
What's the number of people?
Yes, because the number of people is decreasing in the next condition. In the first condition, the number of people is 100. So for 100, if 20 kg rice is we need, then for 40 people we need less than 20 kg. Okay, these things you have to remember. These are the most important points. Okay. Oh, now we can write what? Product of extremes is equal to 20 into 40. You can multiply here also. Okay. Next is product of means.
X into 100.
X into 100. So according to the question, we can write, or you can write therefore, product of means is equal to product of extremes. X into 100 is equal to 20 into 40. So next what we have to do?
Ma'am, x into 100 by 100.
Very good Abhishek. X into 100 by 100 is equal to
20 multiplied by 40 by 100.
very good. So dividing both sides by 100. You have to write in bracket. This is important. You have to write. Okay, all of you just write dividing both sides by 100. So 100 will get cancelled out. See, there are two zeros, so you can cancel one zero with this zero, and the other zero you can cancel with this zero. Okay. So like that in denominator 1 will be remaining. So no need to cancel it further. It will become simpler, na? So 2 into 4. 2 into 4 is 8. So that means using 8 kg of rice we can serve how many people? 40 people. Okay. So 8 kg of rice is required for serving 40 people. Is there any doubt? You can ask your doubts, okay, after writing this answer. Right. This is question number 7. Okay. So distance in the map. Distance in the map. So first of all, between A and B, how much? 4 centimeter. Already I have drawn this diagram. Okay, you can just roughly just draw one diagram using pencil. Okay. Between A and C. Between A and C is how much? 7 centimeter. This is the distance in the map. Okay. Actual distance. So actual distance is how much? Actual means the original distance. Okay. Between A and B.
50 kilometers.
Yes, 50 kilometer. But for between A and C, is it given? The actual distance? No. So we have to take it something.
X.
Yes. We have to write what? X kilometer. Clear? Tell me, the value of X will be more than 50 kilometer or it will be less than? More than. Because the distance between A and C is
7.
more than the distance between A and B. Okay. So therefore write distance between A and B. A and B. Okay, we will write A and B first. Okay, no problem. A and B in map. Next write distance between A and C. In map. Equal to actual distance between A and B, actual distance between A and C. Okay. So next we will put the values. So distance between A and B is 4 is to 7 is equal to 50 to X. Okay. So now product of extremes. Four into x. Product of means. 7 into 50. Okay. So see, one more thing you have to remember. The unknown. Okay, unknown is x. We don't know the value of x. So these terms we have to keep in left hand side always. Okay. So first of all here we will write, we know that product of extreme is equal to product of means. See, in other questions we have written product of means. Why? Because in product of means our unknown was there. Okay. Remember, you have to keep the unknown in the left hand side always. Okay. So product of extremes is equal to product of means. So that will be 4 into x is equal to 7 into 50. So next we have to divide by 4.
7 multiplied by 50 by.
Yes. So you have to write dividing both sides by 4. So 4 will get cancelled out. We will get x. And this will be how much? 2 2s are 225. So this kilometer. So in decimal you can convert, okay, you can convert it. So it will be 87.5 kilometer, okay. So final statement you have to write. What you have to write? The actual distance between A and C is 87.5 kilometer.